from invader-bush to energy. For the past few years, Namibia has been hit by severe drought conditions as a result of low rainfall in the area. However, despite the drought, Namibia's landscape is overcome with dense bush. Bush encroachment is the suppression of palatable grasses and herbs by encroaching wood species often unpalatable to domestic livestock and wildlife, which reduces its carrying capacity, placing even more strain on food security in the country. Bush thickening has resulted in significantly lower grazing carrying capacities, while variation in tree density may have profound implications for large herbivores, both wild and domestic. A strategic partnership between O&L Energy and Mr. Stefan Gonsilewski gave birth to Organic Energy Solutions, a division of O&L Energy specializing in the utilization of biomass energy. Organic Energy Solutions utilizes specialized technology and expertise to reduce bush encroachment by thinning and chipping invader-bush, which is later utilized for energy generation. In line with the O&L Group purpose of creating a future, enhancing life, Namibia Breweries identified the opportunity to contribute towards the O&L Group vision metric of reducing its carbon footprint by utilizing wood chips supplied by Organic Energy Solutions to generate steam required within the brewing process.
The idea is to utilize encroacher bush and convert that into a useful industrial product like wood chips. The area that we select needs to be in close proximity to the end customer and needs to have an overabundance of encroacher bush. The first process step is to cut the bush. For this we use robust machinery that can cut selectively. We're using hydraulic shear action to cut the bush just above the surface. We are not removing roots as to not cause erosion. We do not target any trees, but only focus on bush that is classified as invader bush, and even from that only remove a fraction. The second process step is one of natural drying. We're leaving the cut bush out in the sun for the moisture content to reduce from above 30% to around about 10%. The third step is to convert the big dry bush into the wood chip. For that, we use an industrial type self-powered mobile chipper. We're using an excavator to feed the bush into the chipper, and the chipper discharges the product directly into a transport container. It is crucial to have an efficient logistics system. For that reason, we're making use of a hydraulic lift-on, lift-off system where the container can be transferred directly from the field to the road to the end customer without the need of having to reload the product.
This project created 13 new job opportunities in support of the O&L vision metric of creating an additional 4,000 jobs by 2019.
Last month, my eie huis gekry. Ek was by in hier huis gebly. Hier is gebetaal altyd, maar ek het nou my eie erf gekoop. Ek dink nou is always bietjie beter as ander kant.
While bush thinning has a positive impact on the farmer and his livestock, it also creates an opportunity for Namibia Breweries to supplement its use of fossil fuel at its operating plant in Windhoek with energy generated from the wood chips.
Organic Energy Solutions delivers the wood chips via container to the site of Namibian Breweries Limited in the northern industrial area of Windhoek. The wood chips are offloaded in a contained bulk storage area which has enough capacity for 7 days of operations. The wood chips are then transferred with a telescopic loader into the day storage area which has a moving floor. The moving floor transfers the wood chips via a cross conveyor directly into the combustion chamber of the biomass boiler. The exhaust gases of the biomass boiler are cleaned with a cyclone filter. The remaining ashes are collected in an ash container, which are emptied every 5 days, and the ash is dumped on a dumping site outside of Windhoek. The purpose of the biomass boiler is to provide process heat. Process heat is used in the entire brewery for brewing, for washing, for cleaning and sterilization processes. The biomass boiler uses 8,000 tons of wood per year, and this will replace 3,100 tons of heavy fuel oil. The remarkable achievement of the biomass boiler is the reduction in carbon footprint by 40%. This is a major contributor to the O&L Group strategy of reduction in carbon footprint by 20% in the year 2019.
Eventually, the biomass boiler is expected to replace at least 80% of the current use of fossil fuel to operate its brewing plant. NBL aims for 7,500 tons of wood chips per year, which will replace 3,100 tons of oil, which adds up to a reduction of 8,000 tons of carbon emission per year. In addition, it is important to note that local companies were used for the civil engineering, building work, installation, pipeline, electrical, insulation, managed in-house by Namibia Breweries Limited. NBL is therefore a proudly green brewery, as its biomass boiler initiative significantly supports and contributes to the O&L vision metric of reducing its carbon footprint by 20% by 2019. NBL is proudly one of the greenest breweries in the world, as it uses biomass for heat and the solar plant for electricity, definitely creating a future and enhancing life for all.